he's tired here.
So that's one of the biggest reasons where
he's relaxing here doing some video work. That's it.
So, can you walk us through a little bit on like a car breakdown? What happens on the customer side and what you see?
Every day,
we're just having some fun right now.
People that just come in bawling their eyes out because their car's warranty just ran out. And they got all these new expenses now that they have to pay for. We see it happen all the time. We just had one recently come in at 30-some-odd thousand miles, towed the car back to the dealership, thinking it's under warranty. They said she just passed her mile mark and there's no warranty. Now she's got like 7,000.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, pretty much good luck to you.
And how much was that repair?
About a $7,000 repair.
$7,000.
Yeah. She didn't have an extended warranty, so she pretty much had to pay out of pocket.
Out of luck.
Some of the average cost of repairs, for instance, on a transmission, would range anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000. Engines could go anywhere from $5,000 to $14,000, $15,000. If you can get CarShield, do it. Don't even think twice. Give them a call. See what you can do to get on that program because it's going to give you peace of mind. Get some sort of coverage.
No other company protects drivers like CarShield. All you need to do is call CarShield now before your car breaks down.
If your car's out of warranty, CarShield can save you thousands. Just call before a breakdown happens. Lock in your rate with unlimited
my baby
get
boy.
Your free quote now. Call 800-498-0821. 800-498-0821. 800-498-0821.
Oh, hey, pull up a chair. 10 hut from Henry?
You better knock it off, okay?
Well, I just never heard him say that before.
You better get used to it, Pierce. I'm back in command now. Can you toe the line? All of you. And no more horsing around. Understood? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good, good. Now you know where you stand. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Well, what is it, man? Speak up.
Can I buy you a drink, big boy, son?
Look, I just got through. Hey, you little one.
Hey, baby. Alan Alda. Wayne Rogers. McLean Stevenson. It's only, wow, it's up to 70, it was 80 degrees this morning, now it's 75. It's nice and relaxing in here, and it's not that hot. So that's pretty good. So yeah, we're just doing this for a little bit, and that's it. Larry Linville, Loretta Swift, Gary Burkhoff. We're just watching a little MASH, relaxing.
Can you believe this guy? He asked for one.
Will you just deal?
$10.
Man's luck is not to be believed.
Nothing worse than a sore winner.
Luck. My opener. Luck has nothing to do with it. I win all the time because my heart is pure. Right, Frank?
You're a vice-ridden degenerate, Pierce. I don't think you even have a heart.
Frank, for a doctor, that's a very serious diagnosis.
Now, we all know how competent and dedicated Frank is. That's why he and Hotlips spend every night together in the examination room.
It so happens that Major Houlihan and I are studying the treatment of cardiac arrests.
I wouldn't mind making a cardiac arrest on Hotlips.
Her name is Margaret.
$24.50, John. What's the total?
$309.68, Hawkeye.
Let's keep those nickels and dimes coming, gang.
You keep that up, and I'm going to put your tongue in traction.
How did you ever become doctors?
Why did you become a...
So, I'm just gonna stay down here for a little bit, maybe do something else. I really don't know what to do, guys. I mean, the channel does pretty well. The channel does pretty good. I mean, we're doing pretty good at this, that. We're just trying to get 5,000 subscribers so we get a P.O. box to the channel. I know that for a fact, that's what we're trying to do, but it's gonna be a while. Fraser's still in the air. Wow, that's new. Came out earlier this year. Wow. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Disney Junior. What's got to be on right now? Sesame Street? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be on right now. Technically, it would be on right now because it is 10 o'clock. Just look it up. On actual PBS, not kid, regular PBS. Remember back in the old days, you used to go at... You used to be on at 11 o'clock, do I remember? Yeah, I know, it used to be on 11 o'clock. They changed it. Which I don't understand why they changed it for. Yep, it's on. For only half an hour, which sucks. And at 1 o'clock they stop and they just... Oh, that's right, today is blank, that's why. Antiques Roadshow on at 4 o'clock? Beaver Island. You've never been to Beaver Island, have you? No. Back to library, send out reminder. Beaver Island. Nah. I'm just on TV right now. I like being on TV, but yeah, Sesame Street's on right now. Over 50 years, still kicking. I wouldn't mind owning a TV station. No, I would not do the Peacock. I would not do NBC. NBC has some weird things going on right now, so no. Fox, I don't watch Fox. I don't watch Fox. I mean, almost it'd be CBS or.
These contestants are about to spend days, maybe weeks, maybe months.
Guys, a bunch of you have been wondering when we're doing another giveaway, and the answer to that is right.
I wish I had a YouTube channel that would make everyone's life a little more easier, but my channel sucks. But I know it does. But you know what, though?
This is a paid program from Ronco.
This is good enough.
Welcome.
Oh, I haven't seen this in a while.
Hello, I'm Steve Bryant. I'm your show host today for a very special
So, at
today,
noon,
we're
I'm
going to
going
do
to work
this
on
stuff.
some people
We'll
B-stars.
call the Viceroy of
It's too dark for B-Stars. I'm gonna do B-Stars.
Most people
Wait,
call him
actually, Mom will be home for a while. Maybe I can do B-Stars later on
Who is this
today.
great American inventor?
I'm gonna lay down real quick.
Let's give him a big round of applause. He's here today. American inventor, and I'm proud to call him my friend. Hello, Ron. I shake your hand. I help you down. Look at these. These are nice.
It's 10 o'clock. It's already 10:30 almost, and it's still dark out.
Yeah.
Let me take these knives and put them where they belong, okay?
All right.
Right over here. Okay? That's that.
Problem
Okay?
solved. So, Ron, what really great innovative products have you brought us today?
Well, I created the
I know I need to work on my cartoon, but my cartoon's almost done. Actually, it's done.
We call it the Showtime 6-Star Plus series.
I just have to do the movie part. That's all I have to do is the movie part next.
Before we get into the knives,
That's all I really
why
do.
it's such a great value, I want to introduce to you my daughter Sharon, my other daughter Lauren, and over here my cousin Arnold, who wants to show you my fabulous Showtime knife.
How many of you have a knife that looks something like this? Oh, it was a good knife when you first got it. Maybe 6 months later, it got dull. You ever try to cut a tomato with one of these babies? Oh, well, you poke it, you stab it, you jab it, you give it, oh, my goodness gracious, the poor tomato has a hemorrhage. and gentlemen, let me tell you something. My cousin Ron has come up with one of the most unbelievable knives that I've ever laid my hands on. And one of the things that makes this so important is how it's made and what it's made of. First of all, let me describe this knife. It's called the Showtime knife. It is made out of fine surgical steel. It is a full tang. In other words, the tang means the blade goes from here to the opposite end. It's one solid piece of steel. And the handle, the handle's covered by the same guarantee. Will not crack, chip, or break ever. And if anything ever happens to that knife, this is a strange.
I wish I had my own TV station still, but.
This is unreal, unbelievable in the cutlery business. If it ever gets broken, dull, damaged, even if it's your fault, my cousin Ron's going to replace this absolutely free. Let me show you something about this knife over here. Have you ever seen a knife this sharp in your whole life? Let me tell you something. When it comes to slicing a tomato, you don't have to slice the tomato the way the knife alone slices it. You don't slice the tomato, you caress it. Look at this. With this knife, one tomato will last you a week.
Actually, we're gonna work.
Don't laugh. You go into a fast food restaurant, they've been using our knife and the same tomato for 6 weeks. Here, pick up the bun. Look underneath. Does that look familiar? That's why you're going hungry and you come out starved. Look, you use this knife, you save yourself money. You go into the discount store, buy loaves of meat, and you'll never have dried up meat in the refrigerator. You only slice off what you need when you need it. I don't care whether it's ham, roast beef, lamb, turkey. This knife is like a hot knife going right through butter. It has a fork on the end, so you pick up the meat, dip it into the gravy. Remember, that's a grapefruit. Look at this. Not a seed, not a drop of juice comes out because this is razor sharp, and the best part of it is, it's guaranteed to stay that way forever. Now, I've proved to you how sharp the knife is, haven't I? Huh? Okay, I'm going to prove to you how sharp the knife stays. This is solid frozen food over here. Look at this. You go through frozen food like it wasn't even there. But here, we used to take and cut up a can to show you. They used to make these cans out of steel. Right now, they're making them out of aluminum. So I had to find something a little bit harder than aluminum. I had to find something really hard to cut. So I'm going to take this solid steel hammer, and I'm going to cut this hammer up. You can cut through ham bones, chicken bones, frozen food, disjoint turkey. This is an all-purpose knife, and I don't care how, and I'm not doing this to show you this is a hacksaw. You want to buy a hacksaw, you can buy them every day of the week. You want a knife that'll never get dull, never wear out? I want you to take a look at this. Now, can you all see the filings that came off of that hammer? Had to come somewhere, right? If it came from my knife, I'm in trouble. If it came from the hammer and it's still sharp, I've got one heck of a knife. Wouldn't you say so? Let's find out if the knife is still sharp, okay? Would you say, ladies and gentlemen, that this knife is still sharp? Today, tonight, tomorrow, next week, next year, for the rest of your life, you never ever have to sharpen this knife. What would you expect to pay for a knife that's going to last you forever? If you went down to a department store, a knife like this is going to cost you at least $100.
Or have sex.
Would you say it's worth it? Huh? It never has to be replaced. We'll replace it if it ever gets broken, dull, or damaged. Well, with Ron, you know you're not going to pay $100. You're not going to pay $70. You're not going to pay $60. How would you like to own this knife for 3 easy payments of only $13.33?
I'm just not going to kill the time, guys.
Hey, Cousin Arnold, my dad wants everyone to have one of the sportsman's knives.
Oh, this is my favorite.
I might do Beastars today, maybe.
You got anybody go hunting and
This is
fishing?
recording, who knows?
Yeah. Well, this is the sportsman's knife. Look at the flexibility.
Alright, Cartoon Work's mostly done,
It
so.
has the same blade, the
Yeah.
same edge, the same handle, the same lifetime guarantee, never get dull. This knife goes through bones and all when you're doing the flaying of the fish. Here, let me show you something right now. You put that underneath between the flesh and the skin, and you just press. That fish will jump right out of his underwear, swim around
yes.
naked, die of pneumonia before he knows what hit him. This knife is so
I wish I graduated. I wish I could have graduated college.
and fillet the fillet.
Wait,
Got a knife?
you could have been in college right now, couldn't
Look
you?
at this. First of
Technically,
all,
yes, I could have went to college.
This is like a razor blade.
But it
right
didn't work
on
as
a
planned.
stick. Take a look at this. Then you take your cheese and your ham, you insert it in the middle like that. You serve that, put that into the oven. In fact, put that into the rotisserie. You know, you're going to love this knife. This knife alone.
I'm just gonna make some money.
$40.
I wish I could make some decent cash on YouTube, but you know it's only 10:24. It's dark outside. It's gonna rain all damn day. So yeah, it's gonna suck. Analog TV sucks because they.
Oh, you can't appreciate what this knife does until I show you something. We all have bread knives. We all have. You can go out and spend $75 for a knife that does nothing but bread. How many of you still do this?
269 3700. Hey, it's my phone number. Whoops.
Better yet, by getting it out. Okay? Let me show you something incredible. Here's a knife that is so sharp. Let me just even this off. The weight of the knife alone does the cutting. How's this for cutting bread? Like that? Huh? Let me show you something. You got relatives that won't move? You starve them to death. You make a sandwich like this, I guarantee you they'll pack their bags and get out and never come back to your house again. And use this on a bagel. How's that for cutting a bagel thin, huh? Pretty good? Okay.
I gotta go work tomorrow.
So it's worth
Make some money.
Now look what you got. 100, 140, $180 worth of guaranteed cutlery, and the price is still only 3 payments of $13.33. How's that for a deal?
Hey, cousin, my dad wants to give everyone the chop and serve knife also.
This goes in the package
That's
also?
right.
Wow. Let me show you this one over here. This is fabulous. Look, the next time you have to chop up some onions, you take this knife, or chopper, and you chop up your onions like you see over here. Turn it around this way. You chop onions so fast that you don't have any kind of tears. The only tears you've shed are tears of joy that you have a thing like this around your house. This is the way you do all your fine work. You want to chop up parsley. You want to do basil. You want to do mint. And we call it a chop and serve for this reason. You notice the width of that blade? It's made that way, so once you chop the food up, drop it right into the frying pan. This alone sells for $40, and Ron says to put it in.
Arnold, my dad.
Don't tell me there's
My
another
dad
one.
wants to give everyone the garnishing knife.
Listen, I have so much fun with this little fellow over here. We teach you how to make the apple burger. This knife sells for $20 all by itself. Now you get all 5 pieces for 3 easy payments of only $13.33.
How do we pay for all this?
It's an Aldi thing.
Oh, yeah.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready for this moment. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. This isn't really shopping.
Both cameras almost dead, so that's good. That camera's almost dead on one bar. This camera right here, my handy cam, it's almost dead. Is that kind of weird? Double.
This is beyond shopping.
Doing double work, so that's kind of weird. And I'm never doing this again because this looks stupid. It's like that old thing saying they're shorts, it's like the old mirror trick. Old smoke and mirrors trick, kind of. So that's pretty cool how it works out perfectly, but yeah. It's like that old smoking, it's like the old, I don't know what they call it, the... So yeah, you don't understand how that would be classified as.
We don't expect you to hold your hand up there like that.
It's like the double dip, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like the double dip, kind of. I can't do a double tie it. I can do GoPros, I can't do this camera though, but yeah.
You know what I like about it? I like my turkey cut nice and thin.
I'm just happy to be on here because I'm talking to 2 cameras at once, which is kind of stupid, but you know, though. Try TV shows, they have like 5 cameras at once. Movies, they'll use maybe 1 or 2 cameras at one time. So yeah, that's kind of hard to do. I'm going to try something real quick here. If I do this, now does this camera, does this? Yeah, it does it.
Steak knives you got. 4 of them.
Now, Ron, I know that you sell these steak knives individually for $17.95. Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
Okay. So
Okay, put that like that. That looks stupid, but you know what though? I'm trying something right now.
Guaranteed cutlery, all for just 3 payments of $13.33.
Okay, that does, okay. That would work, but I don't like that because it doesn't look like it's going to work properly, so we're not going to do that.
I mean, Ron, you give any more than that, they're going to call you Santa Claus instead of Ron Popeil.
This is tripod's built for actual cameras, not movie I think this tripod's built for actual cameras, not movie cameras like I use it before. These tripods are actually not built for movie filming like I do. I think they're built for actual some kind of filming, not. I think they're built for actual photograph cameras, not tripod. That's what I use tripods for. I use them for video filming, not nothing else. I mean, I have an octopus tripod I don't even use because it's just too heavy.
I use them for cutting through chicken. You want to cut it in small pieces.
But yeah, I don't think these cameras are actually built for what I do.
You're gonna love these poultry shears. If you buy the shears directly,
Alright, so I think these are just basic basic tripods for, you know, filming, not cameras. I got one camera down there, I got one camera up there, so yeah, this is gonna work a little bit. But yeah, I don't think these tripods I use are actually built for actual cameras. I think they're built for photograph cameras, but they do the job pretty well. I mean, I like doing YouTube for you guys. YouTube's fun to do. I mean, I've been doing YouTube now for over 8 years. What we're doing for 10th anniversary? I'm not sure. I actually don't know what I'm going to do for my 9th year anniversary. This 8th year anniversary kind of sucked. I really didn't do much of anything. I would like to do something for I like to do something for 10th anniversary. I'd like to do something real bad. I'd really like to go to a furry convention really bad. I don't care which one I go to. I kind of want to go to MWF because that's in December, but I'd like to go to a furry convention at least once. I'd like to go to one furry convention at least one time. But I know the chance that it's happening is 50-50 or slim to none. But the chance of me going to a furry convention could be 50-50. I could go to one, I could not go to one. Who knows? Yeah, like how. You remember how Odin got to go to Texas? Yeah, Odin went to Texas, and Odin's from Michigan. He went to Texas, and then Adler he was in Cincinnati. He went to Australia. I mean, you just go to any furry convention. I don't care where it is. It has to have one thing though. One thing it has to have. At least they speak English. If they don't speak English, I can't go. I don't speak English. So yeah, that'd be the only requirement. If I went to a furry con, it would have to be in English, and they'd have to pay for my trip and stuff. But they tell me I'm going to one, then I'll go to it. But the thing is though, if I did go to it, I bet they make numbers go up. But trust me, my quality will not change. Even if I get more even if I get a play button. When we 5,000 subscribers, we get a PO box. Even if we get our play button, even if we do get a play button, I will not stop making videos for you guys. Some of these videos are not going to go nowhere. We're staying. We're not going anywhere. Only one way I'm going to quit doing YouTube. Only 2 ways I'm going to quit doing YouTube, and those 2 ways doesn't really matter. One way is something was going to happen 10 years ago. Happened over 10 years ago, which I did an old video on that needs to be remade, but I'm not going to because I don't want to look at the new number. Yeah, that cop didn't do what that cop did. Who knows where I'd be at right now? That cop didn't do what he did. Still, that officer saved my life. But when I started doing YouTube made me feel a whole lot better. I'm not as miserable as I used to be. I'm actually happier now. It's been over 10 years, but still, people always say, how can you, I'm like Krusty the Clown. On camera, I'm happy. Off camera, I'm a little, Yeah, that's the thing. When I'm on camera, I'm happier, actually, when I'm on camera. When I'm off camera, I'm like Krusty the Clown. I'm happy on camera, and sad, a little lazy off camera, but trust me, I like filming, like being a director. I would like to get my cartoon made. I would like to have my cartoon on YouTube within a few months from now. Because the cartoons are almost done with. I'm working on one cartoon, it's almost done with. I'll have another cartoon I'm working on.
Look at the steak knives, and I know you've done this. What if you have company? You have more than 4 people stopping by.
Well, I see where you're going with that. Let me solve the problem. I'm going to give
if I ever did that, I'd have. If I did. Sorry, how about we reboot the TV show? That one TV show you used to watch. We call it something else.
That will give you 8 steak knives. 25.
Just like the character, yeah. They changed that one, Z and W, you changed it to Z and something else. God, that'd be overkill if you did that. Z and T, yeah.
Can you imagine getting one of these for $1.50? Impossible. If you help us advertise this fabulous Showtime knife package, you'll also receive my latest invention free. It's the Showtime Solid Flavor Injector. Come on over here, and I'll show you how it works. Now, this is my new solid flavor injector. Over here, I have some garlic, and I'm going to put the garlic cloves, the whole cloves, right into that tip over there. And all I'll do is just screw this on like this. Okay? I'll take it, and I'll plunge it in, and I'll just inject it right into the center. It's as easy as
Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? I could do that, but if I did that, that'd be a lot of work. But yeah, I could reboot Dragon Tales if I wanted to. I could reboot Dragon Tales if I wanted to. Oh, back camera on this. This camera's buried in this camera.
Inject black olives and whole cloves of garlic into a turkey breast.
This camera's staying here because I'm going to upload the videos to YouTube soon.
Into a 4-point roast. And Steve, you've got to try injecting fresh mint, pine nuts, and pimento into a mouth-watering leg of lamb. The flavors are unbelievable. This solid flavor injector now will come with your package. All of it, 25 pieces plus the $30 solid flavor injector. All of it, all for just 3 easy monthly payments of only $13.33. That is the greatest value I have ever given in my entire life. Try it. If it's not the best knives you've ever used in your life, don't keep it. Please return it within the 30-day period and do get your money back. What a great holiday gift.
Oh, absolutely. You could finish all your gift shopping for any holiday with one toll-free call.
And look what we have for you over here. Steve, over here we have our Showtime solid wooden knife block holder. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but it holds and protects your knives. Select the knife you want, and when you're finished, just put it back in its slot. It's that easy. Also, ask the operator about my beautiful 40-piece Showtime flatware set. This beautiful flatware set matches your 6-star stainless steel cutlery, and the place setting is just downright elegant. Also, ask about my giant, easy-to-grip Showtime scissors package that I know you'll enjoy. Remember, folks, if you call now, you'll receive over $840 of the finest stainless steel cutlery that money can buy. If you'll help us advertise our Showtime 6-Star Plus cutlery, you can forget the $840. All you spend right now is only 3 easy monthly payments of just $13.33. And don't forget, you get the $30 solid flavor.
Like I said, guys, I'm just doing this for fun. If I run a YouTube channel, if my YouTube channel is as good as this, it'd be nice. But, you know, I run a YouTube channel, best can run it.
Barry, what do you think about the value of these knives?
Well, I wish Ron would have come out with these 15 years ago. You know, I bought an expensive set of German knives. It cost me over $300. And all I got were 5 knives. You know, I teach martial arts, and
Wait, my YouTube channel does okay. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this YouTube channel on. We fucked this city up. We fucked this city. Oh, I fucked. I want to make some more videos on YouTube.
In 1957, a huge explosion tore through a secret nuclear weapons facility in the USSR, exposing an estimated 450,000 people to dangerous radiation, claiming around 8,015 lives, and making it the world's worst nuclear disaster behind Chernobyl and Fukushima. In fact, it was the first ever major nuclear disaster in history. Yet the so-called Pishtin disaster was covered up by the Soviet government for decades, a cover-up that ultimately cost thousands of lives and hid a story of human experimentation, catastrophe, conspiracy, and crime. dangerous. So how could a massive nuclear disaster break out without anyone knowing what truly happened in those horrific human experiments? To find out, we'll have to time travel back 80 years to World War II, specifically the 6th and 9th of August, 1945. You see, it all began when the U.S. pulled off the terrifying feat of bombing the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This mighty display of destructive power showed off their flashy new nuclear weapons program and effectively ended the war. In response, leader of the Soviet Union and majestic mustache-wearer Joseph Stalin decided Russia's nuclear program needed catching up to speed if they were going to compete with America's atomic achievements. So he chose a secret location 1,000 miles from Moscow in the Ural Mountains, and in 1948 had 40,000 Gulag inmates and prisoners of war built the Mayak Production Association, a nuclear facility. At Mayak, plutonium materials for nuclear weapons were produced and reprocessed. In fact, it had the honor of supplying components for the Soviet Union's first ever nuclear device, RSD-1, which exploded a year later. Nowadays, we know that Mayak was based in the closed city of Chelyabinsk in the Chelyabinsk Oblast. Only authorized personnel were allowed inside, and the Soviets even kept it off the maps. Officially, it didn't exist. Today, it has a different name, Ozursk, but its tragic past still haunts the place. Here's how it all worked. The nuclear reactors at Mayak produced plutonium-239 by placing uranium-238 fuel rods inside the reactor, where they were bombarded with neutrons generated in a nuclear chain reaction. When uranium-238 absorbs a neutron, it turns into uranium-239. Uranium-239 is very unstable, so it quickly decays into neptunium-239, which in turn decays into plutonium-239, the isotope used in nuclear weapons. Got all that? Next, the plutonium undergoes reprocessing, where the spent fuel rods are dissolved in nitric acid. This liquidizes them and at the same time oxidizes the plutonium. Then acetic acid, the main component in vinegar, and a base, the substance that neutralizes acids, are added to the solution. When they react, they transform the uranium and plutonium into solid acetate salts, helping to chemically separate plutonium from uranium and other radioactive materials. This separation process leaves behind a liquid radioactive waste containing residues of acetate and nitrate solutions, cesium-137 and strontium-90. So where did all that liquid waste go, you ask? Well, it actually ended up in two places, the local lake Karachay and the Teka River. I wish I was joking. Unsurprisingly, this haphazard handling of incredibly dangerous nuclear waste caused significant environmental problems. Lake Karachay in particular is considered the most contaminated lake in the whole world. Seriously, at one time, one isolated corner of it was so radioactive that just standing nearby for a mere 30 minutes exposed you to a lethal dose of radiation. You'd only have a 50-50 chance of surviving. Damn. Now, that doesn't mean there's a 50% chance you die within 30 minutes, which is something, I guess, but it does mean there's a 50% chance you die an agonizing, drawn-out death instead. Oh, great. So I know what you're thinking. What if you dipped your foot into the lake outright? Well, initially, you might think that incredibly stupid decision had paid off and made you look really cool. But within hours, nasty burns and tears would appear all over the contaminated area. And that would only be the beginning. If left untreated, the radiation could fatally spread, making amputation the best option. Jeez. So you guessed it, swimming would be an even worse idea. To grasp just how insanely radioactive Karachay was, you've got to look at the numbers. Radioactivity is measured in units called curies and becquerels, which represent how many atomic decays happen per second. The higher the rate of decay, the more radioactive something is. 1 becquerel means 1 decay a second, whereas 1 curie, that's an astonishing 3.7 billion becquerels, and that's from just 1 gram of a radioactive substance. Now get this, Lake Karachay ended up contaminated with over 120 million curies of radioactive waste. That means it was blasting out about 444 quadrillion decays, or becquerels, every second. comparison, the Chernobyl disaster in 1986 released around 50 million curies, less than half. So yeah, Karachi wasn't just radioactive, it made